Today, I'm going to be fully completing the new Blox Fruits update 26. So I'm going to have 3 things to do. First, get all the new reworked fruits and master them, which is Gravity, Creation, and Eagle. Second is to use the new admin panel to unlock the true powers of some fruits. Third, defeat the new Tyrant of the Skies boss at the Tiki Outpost and get all of his loot. Mastering all new fruits. Alright, let's start with our first fruit, which is going to be the new reworked Gravity. So I'm just going to show you guys the base moves without any upgrades for now, so if you don't want to see the base moves, skip to the time on the screen right now, and let's get straight into the base moves. So we're going to start with the 3 M1 variants of Gravity. So first up, we just have the click. So you can click it, you can click it, you can click anywhere, you can jump and click if you want. Like this. Next up, we got 2 variants of the drag, which is the hold and the fast. So if you hold your thing here and I bring my mouse over here, if you hold it for long, it does that much damage. So if you hold it for a lot of the time, it does a lot. It does a big one, as you can see, 4,000. But if you just decide to do it fast, it goes like swift. It does less damage though. Then finally, we got the meteor variant. So if you start it in the sky and then bring it down, it's gonna have a meteor. So if you hold it for long, it's basically like the drag, it does more damage. So this is another one. This is a heavy one. Boom, as you can see, a lot of meteors. But if you just do it fast like this, only 1 meteor. Alright, the next move we got is the first actual move of gravity, which is called Singularity. So there's a hold variant and a release variant. So if you just let it go, you just press Z, it releases a little explosion. It's like you hold the explosion and let it out. Now the hold variant is actually very good for combos because it stuns them for you to be able to do other stuff. So I'm going to hold it right here, hold Z. As you can see, they get sucked in and I could do another move like this and I could just continue on with the combo. Alright, the next move on Gravity is called Orbital Chain. This one is also a hold and fast one. So if you just release it, it does that. You're pretty much meant to hold this because like without holding it's not really that good. As you guys saw, I only did like 1,500. Watch this. Boom. Yeah, so the longer you hold it, the more damage you do. So I'm going to show you the hold version now because that's the main thing about this one. Alright, let's do it. So it basically pulls him in and each one of the rocks does damage. So he hit me so it stopped, but it goes a lot further. And now the third move is called Gravitational Prison. So if you just release it, it does this thing, which is like a little black hole that goes everywhere. It's kind of like Lapse Purple if you guys ever watched JJK. And if you hold it, there's not really any buffs, but it does look cooler, so we're just going to do that. Boom! As you can see, it looks like a black hole. We're going to release it onto that guy. And bye-bye! The second last move, which is the ultimate move, is called Asteroid Crash. And basically, okay, this is going to be hard to explain. So you can hold it to do this insane animation. And basically, if you look up into the sky, about to spawn a meteor. This circle right here is... So as soon as you do it, the sky opens for a meteor to come, and you can aim your cursor where you want the meteor to go. And it has an insane range. I will probably hit every single person in this area. Okay, it's coming down. I'm going to hit it right here. Straight in the middle. Boom! I think I hit everyone. I hit everyone in this area. And the last move is called Shooting Star. So it's the flight move. If you just let it go, it drops 3 meteors. But if you hold it like this, you get to fly around. And you can also use whatever moves you want here. So it's pretty OP. And once you get out of it, it throws some meteors at them. Like that. It auto locks too, so if you're bad at aim, then you don't have to aim. Are you serious right now, bro? Asteroid Crash. Alright, next up, we're going to be using the new reworked Falcon, which is now called the Eagle. Again, skip to this time if you don't want to see the base moves of Falcon. So Falcon actually starts with a feather meter, and there's 5 moves. And in a rare case, the flight ability is actually more than the ultimate ability. So there's 2 M1 variants. So the first one is just a normal one. You actually have to get close, unlike Gravity. And then there's what I call long shots. So it's kind of like the Gravity. So you hold and then you bring it there. it's a little delayed. That's so it like kind of choppy. You can see the sparkles like that. So that's what the long shot is. And then the first move is called Wind Burst. So if I go over to this guy, boom. It's literally the name, a Wind Burst. Then there's the next move called Feather Storm. This is probably my favorite move. So there's no whole or variant, it's one variant. So if you're close to someone, watch this. Isn't that sick? Bro, that's like your average, like, Dragon Ball Z fight. Like, look at this. That is so sick. And also does a decent amount of damage. Ignore that damage, I did not hit all of it. Then the third move is called Bone Crusher, so it's basically like, a fly drag move. So you just have to aim at somebody, and then you bring them up, you hit them, and explode them back onto the ground. Then this is the ultimate move called Soaring Talon. So it's like Bone Crusher, you have to aim at somebody, but if you miss, it leaves behind these like little explosions. So if you do miss and they're close, it does damage. I'm gonna do it one more time. And boom. So if you hit it, it leaves behind like an area of sparkles. And then the feather meter is basically a transformation. So the transformation is called Flight. So this isn't actually the ultimate move. This is the flight move, but you need a feather meter. So once you're in this, you see the feather meters going down, so you transform, and now you can fly. The cool thing about this is you can do all your moves in here without going down. Alright, next up, I'm going to be showing you guys the reworked barrier, which is now called Creation. Skip to this time on the screen if you don't want to see the base moves. So there is an M1, and this one is mainly used for blocking. What I mean by blocking is if I aggravate this NPC right here, and then hold my M1 or click, as you can see, it is stopping him from coming here. And it does damage to him every time he tries to do it. So, bro, this guy can teleport, the hell? But as you can see, if I aggravate another Musketeer Pirate and I hold my M1, he cannot get through and it keeps on doing damage to him, but he's probably going to teleport like his friend over there. And if I release it, it just drops to the ground like Lego pieces. And there's also one more M1 variant. If you're close to someone and you click, the thing drops on top of them. Wait, the thing drops... Are you serious right now? Okay, the thing drops on top of them and it does damage. They have to be like at a semi-mid distance though, as you can see, like this. Oh no. Now the first move is called Batter Up. So for this one, you can hold it, but it doesn't really make any changes. So if you hold it, you basically start in this little cannon. And if you shoot, you do damage and then get a bunch of Legos and explode. That's only if you hit them though. So I'm going to do it one more time. You can also do it fast if you aim. As you can see, a bunch of Legos pop up and explodes. And you can use this for movement too, but like 2 dashes would probably be the distance. I'm going to hold it, and boom. The second move is called Sleight of the Hand, and basically, this one doesn't really have a hold variant, but you can do it anywhere in the air, the ground. But basically, it puts a hand out, you pick them up. Bro, I swear I'm not doing this on purpose. I think you need to just get a little closer. So if you do Sleight of the Hand, it grabs them and punches them into the ground like that. Bro, that guy got sent flying. And I'm going to do it one more time. Did he just teleport to No, I'm so done. I'm so done. Alright, the next move is called Sword Box, and this one is actually really cool. So it has a huge area, so you legit can't miss. So if you press it, there's this huge box, and I don't know if you guys know what's going inside, but if you guys just saw those swords stabbing the box, you probably know what happened. This time we're gonna actually go inside, so boom. And as you can see, this guy just got, like, absolutely touched. There were swords, bows, guns pushing him all at once. Ultimate move is called Magic City. And basically, this is a large AoE. So you hit it onto someone, it drops some buildings. And if you touch the buildings, you get teleported into the another one and get damaged. So watch this guy. Bro, I'm getting teleported. As you can see, he just took damage. He took, like, 700. And basically you can make it where if they keep on hitting the same building over and over again, they'll take infinite damage. Ability, so if you hold it, basically, and you just move around, you start building. And you start cranking 90s like it's Fortnite. If you let go, you stop building, and it starts disappearing. So I'm going to do it one more time. And this one does have a variant. I'll show you guys in a second. So as you can see, it only builds floors and ramps though. No walls, I'm pretty sure. No, I don't think there's any walls. Yeah, I think only ramps and floors. Now, the variant of this is basically if you hold F for a long time and you have to stand still. So as you can see, I'm going to spin my hat, and boom, a whole new moveset. So these don't actually do damage, but you can literally play Fortnite now. So you can press C, X, wall, whatever you want. So I'm going to do C, ramp, boom, boom, boom. As you can see, I am literally slowly cranking 90s. You can also edit your builds and erase them. So for erasing, you can press V and you pick which ones you want to erase. And they erase really fast. So you don't have to worry about it. You don't get mats, unfortunately. And then the way you edit is you press whatever you want. So I'm going to say I want to edit a ramp. And you press the button that you used again. So C for ramp, I'm going to press it again. Boom. And then there's also the cone variant. For the floor, we actually need to go up. So for the floor, there's this, and then back to normal. For the wall, there's that, door, window, half, stair, and the wall. And yeah, basically you can edit if you want. So Blox Fruits is turning into Fortnite with this one, I guess. Completing the new admin panel. So since I showed you guys how to use all the base moves of gravity, now I'm going to show you how to upgrade your gravity. So go to the mysterious scientist at your raid area and talk to him and press the admin panel and OK. This is a new area where you can upgrade your fruits. So press on your gravity and there's 4 stages and there's around 2 to 1 challenges for each one. So for the first one, which is called Kinetic Amplifier, to even do the quest for it, you need 200 mastery on gravity. Then press view after you have 200 mastery. You have to defeat 15 enemies with the M1/tap ability using gravity. So get them low however you want and just kill them with the tap ability. You can do this with literally any NPCs, even the bandits at the first sea starter island. So if you want to go do that, sure. So after you complete that, to even unlock the ability, you'll have to pay 1,000 fragments, 2 radioactive material, and 1 mystic droplet. Then you will unlock the click/tap ability stage 1. For the next one, called Kinetic Amplifier 2, you need 300 mastery on gravity to start it, and then you need to defeat 30 enemies using the tap/M1 ability using gravity. So you just do the same thing you did last time, but just do it with more NPCs. For this one, you need to have 2,000 fragments, 4 radioactive material, and 2 mystic droplets to unlock the ability. This will allow you to unlock click/tap ability stage 2. Now the next 2 quests are a little different, starting with Dark Matter Implosion. This one you need 400 mastery to even start. The quest is you have to use gravity fruit skills on the ships 20 times. So basically find a haunted ship raid or a normal ship raid and use your moves on it 20 times. You might have to do more than 1 ship raid. I had to do 2, but just try to use your moves. Like, if you want, use something that makes your cooldowns faster so you can do your moves faster. After you completed this quest, you need 6,000 fragments, 6 radioactive material, 4 mystic droplets, and 1 meteorite. Then you will unlock the C ability on the ultimate. Now the last one is called Celestial Cataclysm. For this one, you need 500 mastery to even start it. This one is the only one of these that has 2 quests. So the first one, you have to use gravity fruit to throw meteors into the sea. So basically go anywhere into the sea and just start spamming your M1s into the sea. Moves don't count, just do your M1s. You might have to do it until it reaches 100. There's not a certain amount of things, I'm pretty sure, so just keep on hitting it until it says research complete. And the second one is you either defeat the gravity boss Orbitus at the green zone. He replaced Fajita, if you guys remember that. Or players using the gravity fruit. So I'm pretty sure you either have to defeat 10 of the Orbitus bosses or 10 of the gravity players. So you could go bounty hunting for gravity players. I just server hop for the Orbitus boss in second sea green zone, so you can do that. It's a little easier than fighting people with gravity, or you could get your friends. Now this one's a heavy price to pay. After you defeat both challenges, it costs 10,000 fragments, 8 mystic droplets, 2 moonstone, and 2 meteorite. So moonstone is obtained from the Tyrant of the Skies, which you can spawn at Tiki. We will be spawning him later in the video, but for now, that's one of the drops you get from him, moonstone, and you need to complete your gravity. Now, I'm going to show you guys these two moves since I showed you guys how to unlock them. So the C ability ultimate and the V ability ultimate. So after you unlock the third upgrade on your gravity, which is the Dark Implosion, you will get a new bar called Gravitational Force. So I'm going to show you guys the Gravitational Prism, or Prison. So what you do is you hold it just for a bit, and then you release. So it's going to go up into the sky, and it's going to start sucking everything and become a huge ball. As you can see, they're all there, and it will explode. Now, the Celestial Cataclysm is basically the same as the Asteroid Crash, but instead of a move, it's a cutscene. So you know that circle of where you aim with Asteroid Crash? Anyone who is in that circle gets sucked into the cutscene. So you are going to be my test subject, little boy. So, oh frick, I'm not on Gravitational Force. This should give me it. What? How'd that not give me it? Okay, this should give me it. Yeah, there. Okay, so you hold Asteroid Crash for a second. And then once you hold it, anyone in this circle right here is going to get sucked into the cutscene. So as you can see, it's different from the normal Asteroid Crash. Anyone in the circle is going to get cooked. So we're going to release it. Boom, cutscene. And so we're sucking the moon back onto the Blox Fruits Earth. This is super cool. And Meteor Rain. They cooked with this. I am not going to lie. They cooked with this cutscene. Alright, since I showed you guys how to use Eagle's base moves, now I'm going to show you how to upgrade it. So go over to the Mysterious Scientist and select Admin Panel. Then press on Eagle, and there's 3 challenges, and it gives you 3 upgrades. So for the first one, you have to have at least 200 mastery to do. And basically, you have to fly 2,000 studs in the air, or above that. You have to go in the flight mode, and since your feather meter isn't that large, you might have to go 2 or 3 times. It'll say 10% every 200 studs. You don't have to go all at once. You can do it multiple times, and your progress will save. Then, to craft the ability, you need 300 fragments and 5 angel wings. For this, you will get speed on the Eagle F move. The next one is called Flight Capacitor. This one you need 300 mastery to do, and you need to use skills on enemies while flying. So basically just M1, ability, ZX, C, V, whatever. And once it says research complete, to buy the ability, you need 800 fragments, 6 angel wings, and 2 fool's gold. This one makes your feather meter last longer, so you can stay in your transformation longer. And the last one is called Avian Propulsion. You need 400 mastery to even do this one, so it's 100 less than gravity since it's only the third one. And for this, you need to defeat 10 enemies using Eagle's held M1. So basically, when you hold the M1 in the flight mode, there's going to be this star that pops up, and after that happens, you can release it. Each time you kill the enemy with that, it's going to give you 10%. So you have to do 10 enemies. Then after you complete it, you have to pay 1,500 fragments, 5 electric wings, 5 angel wings, and 3 fire feathers. You get the fire feathers from the Tyrant of the Skies, and we will be talking about that later, like we said with gravity. And this one will allow you to dash while you're in F. So as you guys know, it improves the speed for the first upgrade. Your feather meter gets longer, but the only one to really show is that you can dash, so I'm going to press F. And if you hold whatever your dash button is, like Q, I don't know if you guys saw, but I'm going a little faster, so I'm going to hold Q again. As you guys saw, I'm going faster. Here, I'm going to do a little comparison, okay? So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I'm going to do it again, but holding Q. So 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So as you can see, it goes a lot faster than a normal Falcon. Defeating the Tyrant of the Skies. Along with this update, there is a new 3rd sea boss that you can spawn at the Tiki Outpost. He is called the Tyrant of the Skies. He uses the eagle fruit and drops a bunch of things that I'll talk about later. For now, let's go check out the area that he spawns in. So if you go over to Tiki Outpost and go to the area where the big area is, you're going to see that there's this new area. This place is called the Liberation of Tiki Outpost. So as you can see, there's like 2 eagles with their dark eyes, a lot of vases, and there's a little like summoning area that reminds you of actual Tiki. So the way to spawn the new boss is for each of these eyes, you have to open them and make them red. And you have to defeat enemies on Tiki until all of them are red. For each eye to be red, you need to kill 75 enemies on any side of Tiki. And 75 times 4 is 300. So for each 75 enemies you kill, one of these eyes will glow red. And when all 4 of them are glow red, you're going to come over here and break these pots. Like this. Right now it's not breaking because I don't have all the eyes open. So, yeah. And then after you break all of them, he will come out of this area and then you'll fight him. How? They're respawning! Oh, okay. He's back. He's here. I mean, he's not back, but he's here. Okay. So, the Liberator of the Skies. As you guys can see, he has one... Well, you can't see it because it says cannot attack players in passive mode. But... yeah, he does a lot of damage, as you guys can see. We're full-on Buddhas at, like, almost max level, and he's shredding our HP. In passive mode. I can't see the HP. I know he's dead. Nah, he's dead right here. And... boom.